is Mr. Poulin. And now we introduce the participants for tonight's final. We start with the visiting team, Natick Post 107. Please welcome number 13, Sean Greglowitz.
All right, you can just follow the actions here.
Number 23, Kenny Phillips Jr. Number 10, Ryan Maltzman. Number 3, Ben Stone. Number 34, Brendan Rodman. Number 20, Charlie Collins. And now here's the starting lineup for Natick Post 107. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 9, Thomas O'Keefe. Batting second is the left fielder, number 19, Carter Doran. Batting third is the center fielder, number 28, Aiden Hawley. The cleanup hitter is the designated hitter, number 25, Will Haskell. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 35, Will Fosberg. The right fielder will bat sixth, number 7, Mikey Guiney. The third baseman will bat seventh, number 2, Ben Fosberg. Batting eighth is the second baseman, number 32, Felix Ferrucci. Batting ninth will be the catcher, number 33, Luke Gragnafini. Pitching for Natick Post 107 tonight's number 5, Sam Fosberg. The assistant coaches are Chris Darcy, Derek Kane, and Nick Wilson. And the head coach for Post 107 is Matt Lodi. Ladies and gentlemen, Natick Post 107. And now for the home team, Ashland Post 77. Please welcome number 14, Kevin Bowitz.
Hey, Coop! Hey, Coop!
Number 20, Andrew Dennison. Number 3, Louis Dennison.
Oh, yeah.
Number 26, Luke Herter.
Hey, Hurt!
Number 27, Dylan Ibbotson. And number 11, Owen Radcliffe.
Hey, Rad!
Here's the starting lineup for Ashland Post 77. Leading off will be the center fielder, number 10, Sam Farrell. Batting second, playing second, number 15, Mason Dushney. Batting third, playing first base, number 12, Matt Neal. The cleanup hitter is number 2, Dominic Cavanaugh, third base. Batting fifth is the left fielder, number 22, Shea Donovan. The pitcher will bat sixth, number 13, Tyler Dossis. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 9, Connor Cowan. Batting eighth is the catcher, number 4, Max Dushney. And batting ninth, playing right field, number 19, Nick Calabrese. The assistant coaches are Brendan Grover, Dylan O'Leary, Andrew Kime, Mike Messier, and the head coach for Post 77 is Jake Obid. Ladies and gentlemen, the home team, Ashland Post 77. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and those who have defended or are currently defending our freedom with the playing of our national anthem. Department State Tournament scheduled for this Saturday in Quincy. First pitch is scheduled for 8 p.m. and the winner tonight will play Quincy. Round 2 of the regular summer season will continue for the runner-up starting tomorrow or Friday. Leading off for Native Post 107, shortstop number 9, Thomas O'Keefe. Go!
First pitch from Dawes on the inside.
There we go. Sorry about that, folks. A little technical difficulty, but we are set to go. And we are underway in the Zone 5 finals between second-seeded Natick and first-seeded Ashland. Thomas O'Keefe at the plate leading things off here in the top of the first. It's Tyler Dawes on the hill, 4-post 77. We'll take you through the Natick lineup in just a moment. As this is hit in the air, caught in center field, one away.
Automatic out there in center field. Dawes went 100 pitches in his last outing against Natick in that 13-inning debacle, the extra inning game. 65% strikes, I think he threw.
That'll bring up Carter Doran, who is the left fielder. Second hitter in the lineup. And this is fouled right towards us.
Don't worry, I'm not afraid of the baseball.
Strike. The Natick lineup, it was Thomas O'Keefe who led things off. Carter Doran, the left fielder, batting second. Aiden Holly, the center fielder, hitting third. Will Haskell, the DH, hitting cleanup as Dawes needs time. Will Fosberg, the first baseman, hitting fifth. Mike Gwinney, the right fielder, hitting sixth. Ben Fosberg, the third baseman, hitting seventh. Up the left side, foul. Felix Ferrucci, the second baseman, hitting eighth. And Luke Grignafini, the catcher, hitting ninth. Sam Fosberg, the pitcher for Natick. And with the post 77 defense, here is Larry Sacklack.
Thank you, Thomas. At third base is Dom Kavanaugh. Connor Cowan at shortstop. Mason Dusty at second base. Matt Neal at first. Ball way out of the zone. Back to the screen. Left to right. Shea Donovan shows up tonight. Good to see. Sam Farrell in center field. Nick Calabrese in right. Max Destiny behind the plate catching Tyler Dawes.
And there you are. Post 77 is 11-2 overall with yesterday's win. Natick is 8-3. Wind up and the pitch. This hit in the air, left side, and it is caught in foul territory, 2 away. That'll bring up Aiden Holly. Natick led by head coach Matt Lodi. Ashland Post 77 led by head coach Jake Obid. 2 very good Legion programs doing battle here tonight. That pitch a little bit low.
Dawson has a repertoire of pitches. Changes speeds effectively. The ground ball to shortstop. Diving play.
Little mishap.
Yeah, ball fell out on the transfer.
So they'll score that in E6. That'll bring up Will Haskell.
Oh, you're tough. You'd call me tough. Oh, you're tough. Give him an error for that. I don't think so.
I think the shortstop himself would have told you that was an error.
Look, he laid out, got the ball. That ball would have been in the center field had he not laid out. Come on.
We'll see what the official scorebook says.
You are the official scorer. I'm lobbying.
I am not. Wind up and the pitch. Hit in the air over to left field and caught 1-2-3. Well, almost 1-2-3 they go. We will head to the bottom of the first. We are scoreless here at Mahan Field in Natick. You are tuned in to the Zone 5 Finals on HCAM in Hopkinton, WACA TV in Ashland, and HCAT in Holliston. Bottom of the first inning, Sam Farrell stepping in to face Sam Fosberg, the pitcher for Natick. Let's take a look at the Post 77 lineup. It is Sam Farrell, the center fielder, leading things off. Mason Dushney, the second baseman, batting second. Matt Neal, the first baseman, hitting third. Tom Cavanaugh, the third baseman, hitting cleanup. Wind up and the pitch. A little outside. Shea Donovan, the left fielder, hitting fifth. Tyler Dossis, the pitcher, hitting sixth. Connor Cowern, the shortstop, hitting seventh. Max Dushney, the catcher, hitting eighth. And Nick Calabrese, the right fielder, hitting ninth.
Wow.
2-0 the count.
Fosberg wanted that for a strike. I agree with him.
And there's a strike. 2-1.
Defensively for Natick, Ben Fosberg, brother of Will, playing third base. Thomas O'Keefe, the shortstop, right off the end of the bat, into the dugout. No harm, no foul. Felix Ferrucci, nice Irish kid, playing second base. Will Fosberg at first base. Carter Dora in left, swinging him at strike three. Aiden Hawley in center field. Mikey Quinney in right. Luke Grignafini. A lot of vowels in that name. Mason. And Fosberg on the mound for Natick. They told me because they won into extra innings twice, they should be two wins, no losses. That's what Coach Lodi told me. I said, well, no. You lost both games. Will you inform the fans at home about that scoring change in the last half inning?
Yes, I will. As Mason Dushny takes ball 2. Yeah, we changed it to a hit instead of.
There was no we there. You did. You ruled it
well, I changed
error.
it to a hit, okay?
All right.
Wind up and the pitch. This is hit in the air over to left field and caught 2 away.
Dimensions at Mahan Field. Down the left field line, 325. Left center, 334. 362 to dead center. Right center, 348. And 333 down the right field line.
Matt Neal steps in. First baseman. And he takes a strike. 0-1.
He was up higher in the batting order earlier in the year.
There's strike 2.
It's going to be tough tonight, that umpire Tresca.
Winner of this game advances to the state tournament and will play Saturday night against Quincy at 8 p.m. as this is hit into center field, a base hit for Matt Neal. 1 aboard with 2 outs.
Hopefully the Ashland bench saw how slow that ball got out to the center fielder. They may be able to take an extra base. Obviously, they didn't cut the lawn today.
Dom Cavanaugh steps in. Neal with a slight lead at first. There's a strike. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. 2-0 the count.
Fosberg not particularly overpowering.
There's a strike. Fosberg delivers. That's fouled off.
Dom would like to have that one back. That was about eye high.
The lights are on here at Mahan Field. Set to deliver. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 3 after 1 inning of play. We are scoreless in the Zone 5 Legion Baseball Championship on HCAM WACA TV and HCAT. Top of the second inning, Will Fosberg, the first baseman, stepping in. Fosberg, a lefty. He will take a ball. Tom Nappy, Larry Sacklad on the call. Nick Cunningham on camera. Happy to be with you for this Zone 5 championship game. There's a strike. 1-1.
Little belly aching out of the Natick dugout already. It's only the second inning.
fouled away. 1-2, the count.
Max Dushny, good with the glove behind the plate.
And that is a
It's a strike.
strikeout. The
Yep.
ball gets by, and he is aboard.
I jinxed him.
I thought maybe that got the end of the bat, but apparently not.
I did as well. But it's a strikeout.
A reach on a strikeout. That'll bring up Mike Gwinny.
Fast ball.
Yep. And there, you could score an error. Inside. One and oh, the count. Ashland beat Hudson last night 8-5 as that's fouled off. 1-1.
That was too bad. Dylan Hibbertson's been doing most of the catching this year. Dushny's been filling in here or there.
Swing and a miss. Natick took down Stoneham in their game last night to get here, 8-2. Ben Fosberg pitched that game for Natick and went 7 strong innings, giving up 2 runs, none of which were earned, and struck out 5. As this is hit off the glove of the shortstop, into the outfield it goes, and there'll be 2 aboard.
What are you giving him, an error on that one?
I'm giving him a hit. That was a tough one to reel in. Ben Fosberg will step in. Natick trying to get something going here in the second inning. There's a bunt up the middle. It's a good bunt, and everyone's going to be safe. I don't think you could get any more perfect than that on a bunt, Larry.
Beautiful, beautiful bunt. Dawson saw the bunt coming. He charged, and he got the barrel on the ball and went right past Dawson. Strange bunt.
That one outside to Felix Ferrucci, the second baseman. Dawson has pitched 16 innings for post 77 this year. This is up the left side, corralled in by Kavanaugh. Throw home, they'll get the out. Great instincts there by Kavanaugh, as you would expect.
That's what you got to do playing baseball. If the ball comes to me, what do? What's the situation? He knew what to do as soon as the ball went in his glove.
Luke Grignafini steps in. So Ferrucci reaches on the 5-2 fielder's choice. There's a strike. So Dawson, he's thrown 16 innings this season, 1 win, no losses. Has pitched well for post 77 as that's fouled off, a 3.94 ERA.
Old former Ashland player Sean Babigan, the lefty.
Babineau.
What did I say?
I think you said Babigan.
Oh, that was an old Little League player. Sean Babineau.
And Dawson is going to corral this in. They get the out at home. Throw to first. It's off the mark, but they prevent the run.
Great play by Matt Neal, diving to keep that ball in the infield. Great play.
Certainly was.
That was Sean Babineau, formerly of the Ashland post 77. I thought he was a quick worker. We timed him up at 8 seconds in between pitches. Dawson is his equal.
Leadoff man Thomas O'Keefe hits this into left field, and this will score a run, maybe 2. Second runner now stopped at third. Probably the right call there by Natick, but they lead it 1-0. An RBI single for Thomas O'Keefe. We'll bring up Carter Doran. Bases remain loaded for Natick.
It's lucky to be 1-0 right now.
Certainly is.
I feel a drop of something.
Do not talk about that.
All right.
Let's hope not.
Oh, come on.
Little outside, says the home plate umpire. 2-0.
That was letters, Tom. That was letters.
The umpire didn't like that one either. 3-0.
Bases loaded, no place to put them.
There's a strike. Well, according to what I saw, the Storms were supposed to miss us, so hopefully that's still the case. That's fouled off. That'll fill up the count.
We always try to abide by FCC regulations.
And all the runners start taking off. This is hit towards the shortstop who bobbles it. And now another run is going to score. A 3-0 lead for Natick on a rough error by Cowan.
Wow, that glove, he might want to train it in. I think it's haunted.
O'Keefe over at third, Doran at first. Aiden Holly at the plate.
It may send the runner here.
There's a bunt foul. Well, both teams, they want this game bad. It's been a great rivalry between Natick and Ashland in the past few years.
It's kind of a win or go home game, just to me anyway. It feels like that. If you don't go to the state championship, and Ashland's been spoiled.
Right, you'll have a few more exhibition games.
Yeah, and so what?
Well, of course, you'd prefer to get to the state championship, but just being out there and playing is what makes a lot of these guys happy. But of course, they'd rather be contending for the state championship.
I got you.
The 0-1. And this is hit high in the air over to center field and caught. But Natick plates 3 runs in the top of the second. They lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the inning on HCAN, WACA TV, and HCAT. Five, 6, and 7 due up for post 77 here in the bottom of the second inning. Shea Donovan stepping in. And we are ready for the first pitch of the bottom of the inning. Windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ashland certainly wants to get the bats going as they find themselves down 3-0. Funny enough, they were down 3-0 at one point in yesterday's game, but battled back, took the lead, and hung on.
The rest was history, as they say, Tom.
That's right. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air over to left field, and it is caught by a leaping Carter Doran.
Yeah, he thought he was closer to the fence than he really was.
We'll bring up Tyler Dossis.
No, he did not go. Umpire Poulin on the bases, he said he didn't go either.
Yep.
He agrees with
ball.
me.
You are correct for once.
Yep.
Wind up in the pitch. Here's strike two.
Dawson probably hitting around 275, I'd say. That'd be my guess.
I'll tell you exactly what he's hitting, a 308. And he hits this one in the air over to center field, and it is caught. 2 away. That'll bring up Connor Cowan.
They might want to adopt the Natick style, hit the ball hard on the ground, hit a line drive.
I feel like the last few games it's taken a little while for the bats to get going. But then in the later innings, they really get going.
In that 13-inning extra inning game, that 1-0 game, it took 13 innings to get the bats going.
Right. Cowan has hit the ball well in his 13 at-bats, a .538 batting average, takes that one high. 625 on base percentage, 4 RBIs, 7 runs scored. And he's played a good shortstop this year. It was just a rarity to see that type of error in the top half of the inning. A 2-1 count.
Definitely snake bit out there last half inning.
Fouled off, 2-2.
Everybody's swinging for a home run. 92 feet will do for me.
And he'll put this one right back to the pitcher. Throw to first. They get the out. And that'll conclude the bottom of the second. We will head to the top of the third with Natick leading it 3-0 on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Top of the third inning, 4, 5, and 6 due up for Natick. Will Haskell will step in. Haskell flew out in his only plate appearance in the first inning. Doss is set to deal, and looked like kind of a check swing there, fouled off.
Let's just say he was indecisive.
Right. Both Natick and Ashland participated in the Massachusetts Independent Baseball League last year.
Which you didn't invite me to a game. Thank you very much.
I invited you to every game.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you kept on saying COVID.
Fouled away. 0-2 the count.
Will Haskell, no relation to Eddie Haskell, will leave it to Beaver fame. Ball outside.
1-2. Just outside. That'll even up the count at 2-2. And this is hit into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Leadoff single for Haskell.
If we get to Quincy, Tom, I'm going to take you to a restaurant that's got the best steak and cheese sandwiches you ever tasted.
That's if.
No, I'm sorry.
Long way to go here.
Voted the #1 sports bar in the entire country by Sports Illustrated. There's a ball.
1-0 the count.
Natick isn't a hateable team like some of them that we play.
No, both coaches have a very good relationship, and both of these programs have a lot of respect for each other. Dossis delivers up high. Coach Lodi and the Natick staff have been very accommodating to us in the games we've done here. We certainly appreciate it. There's a strike. 3-1.
What I like about Dossis is he pitches with a lot of emotion, a lot of fire.
Fouled off. That'll fill up the count.
Keeps his infielders on his toes. He'll even quick pitch the hitter.
Good turnout for this game here tonight. And this is up the middle, and it's dropped by the second baseman, and everyone's safe.
Get that circus music teed up.
Mason Dushney just could not pick the ball up, and that'll bring up Mike Gwinney.
He'd get 99 out of 100 of those.
Guiney steps in with 2 on and no outs. Inside. And this is tattooed into right field. That'll get down for a hit. Lead runner going to be held up at third. It'll be bases loaded with no outs for Natick.
I don't know. Matt Neal should have been on the pitcher's mound cutting that ball. Dosser should have been behind home plate, but he cut the ball off, so maybe Tyler Dossis is getting a little bit rattled.
And Coach Obid is going to bring the whole infield in for a talk here. And it's got to be frustrating as a pitcher when the infield behind you just commits a couple of crucial errors.
Those are brutal errors. Like they have stone fingers or something.
Be nice, Larry. Be nice.
Remember Roberto Duran, the hands of stone? He's out there. Gosh.
Ben Fosberg set to step in with a big opportunity here for Natick. Bases loaded, no outs.
Infield playing in all the way around for Ashland. They want to cut off any run hit on the ground at the plate. Same situation as last inning.
Inside, 1-0. Dossis delivers, and this is hit in the air, and that'll get down into center field. One run's going to come around to score, and here comes another run around to score, and perhaps a third run, and they will all score. A 3 RBI double by Ben Fosberg. He clears the bases. That ball a little bit misplayed, and the outfield rolled further than he thought it would, and Farrell thought it would.
He never misplays the ball.
It's a 6-0 lead.
That was
and
a
now we have
message.
a hit batter.
That was a message.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yes.
That'll bring up Luke Grignafini. 2 on, still no outs in the inning for Natick.
Wow.
There's a bunt for a strike. Runners threatened to take off but returned.
Natick coach trying to scratch out a run here, scratch out a run here. He's not playing for the 3-run homer.
And that is fouled off. 0-2. Well, I'd imagine he's not going to try to bunt here.
We got people listening from all over New England. You know that, Tom?
Of course.
Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
The 1-2 pitch up high. A big hello to everybody watching the broadcast today.
Nobody outside of the United States, though.
Swing and a miss. There's a well-needed out. One away. I'll bring up Thomas O'Keefe.
I don't know the last time I've seen Ashland down by a half a dozen
I can't remember.
in years.
That pitch a little high, says the home plate umpire, 1-0. Dossis delivers, and this is hit in the air right side and out of play.
Calabrese gave chase. Good effort. Ran out of room down there in right field.
Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. 1-2. Fouled away. Count remains 1-2.
Dossis has pitched a lot of unnecessary pitches.
And this is hit up the left side, handled by the shortstop. Throw to first, gets away, and here comes another run. Well, nothing is going right for Post 77 right now.
Tyler Dossis gave the signal to the neck. I don't know whether that's a signal to Coach Obed that he wants out.
We'll bring up Carter Doran. A 7-0 Natick lead. Never thought I would be saying that. Swing and a miss. 3 crucial errors committed by Post 77.
How many errors?
3.
Well, like 6.
Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the left side. Cowan throws the second. They get an out, but a run scores. So Duran gets the RBI on the fielder's choice. An 8-0 Natick lead. Aiden Holly steps in. Fouled away. Slight lead at first base by the runner as this is ripped into right field. That'll get in there for a hit. Lead runner was initially waved to third, now trying to go back to second. And the umpire calls him safe, much to the dismay of Post 77.
I think they're upset about it.
think so. I thought he got him. Aiden Holly will step in. And pitch outside.
He's going to be up to at least 50 pitches already.
I'd imagine.
Well, I'm going to find out right this moment
2-0 the count.
for our fans at home.
And this is hit in the air.
It says 70 pitches.
And it was out of play.
7-0 in the third inning.
That is
That's not
more than
good.
you would like.
No, that's not good. Should be at 35.
Haskell takes that one up high. 3-1.
A lot of these pitches are stress pitches.
There's a strike. Full count. And this is hit very hard into center field towards the fence, and that is gone. A home run by Haskell. And 3 more Natick runs are going to score.
I think it's time for the hook.
Haskell absolutely crushed that ball.
About 375 feet, I'd say. That'd be my guesstimate.
That was the deepest part of this ballpark. And Haskell sends that ball to another state.
Well, it's tough to see a kid like Tyler Dossis, who is just as tough a competitor as you'll find, have some poor leather shown behind him.
And we're going to have a new pitcher. Dom Kavanaugh is going to move over from third base. Natick leading it 11-0 here in the Zone 5 finals on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Will be back in a moment. We are ready to continue on in this very long top of the third inning. Dom Kavanaugh is the new pitcher. Tyler Dossis moves over to shortstop. Shea Donovan over to third base. He was initially in left field. There's a strike. And we got Dylan Ibbotson now playing left field. Well, they certainly needed to change things up defensively, and that's what Coach Obid did, as that one's high. The 1-1 to Fosberg. The ump didn't like it, 2-1.
Wow.
Leg lift and the pitch. Outside.
Very quiet Ashland side.
It certainly is. An 11-0 Natick lead. This has been an 8-run third inning. And a lot of unearned runs. This is up the first base side and off the glove of the first baseman. He flips it over to Kavanaugh, and they call him out.
That's
Just in
heads up.
time.
That is heads up. He took off as soon as that ball went down the first base line, and he ran to the first base bag, and Neal fed him the ball. Bang, bang play. The ump, Poulin, bangs him out.
And they certainly needed to get the blood flowing, and we'll see if that did it. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Natick leading 11-0 on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Bottom of the third inning, 8-9 and 1 up for post 77. Max Dushney, the catcher, will step in to face Sam Fosberg. And Fosberg is certainly happy that his team has an 11-0 advantage. Wind up and the pitch. That is going to be a ball, 1-1. Fosberg deals, swing and a miss. 1-2. Fouled away. Right towards the Natick dugout. Set to deliver, and this is popped up right side, and it is caught by the first baseman, one away. That'll bring up Nick Calabrese.
The man of the bunt. Hey, get on base any way you can.
Calabrese, a .393 batting average, .414 on base percentage. And he got hit.
Any way you can get on base.
That'll bring up Sam Farrell, the center fielder. Farrell had a .350 batting average, .481 on base percentage. He has driven in 3 and scored 11 runs. He'll take a strike.
Tyler Dawson ended up throwing 75 pitches in 3 2/3 innings.
Inside, 1-1.
It's going to be a little difficult to steal off Fosberg, being the left-hander.
And this ball is hit in the air, left side, and I can't see past the fans. And that's going to be a hit, went off the fence, and everyone's safe. So a double for Farrell. 2 on with 1 out. Mason Dushney stepping to the plate.
Clutch hit here. 2 runs, cut it to a 9-run lead.
It certainly was. We'll see if they can get something going here. Trailing 11-0, they certainly need to, as this is hit in the air, right side, towards the fence. It's caught, runner from third, going to tag, and he will score. It's an 11-1 game. So sacrifice RBI flyout for Dushney. And a very well needed run for post 77. That'll bring up Matt Neal.
There you go, kid. Let's go, Neil. Hey, Neil. Hey, Neil. What up, Matty? Let's go, Matt.
Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. Set to deliver. And this is a rocket towards center field, towards the fence, and that is past the outfielder. And that is going to be a double, an RBI double for Matt Neal. A great piece of hitting there. Farrell comes around to score, an 11-2 Natick lead. Tom Cavanaugh stepping to the plate.
Yeah, I don't know why Sam was waiting to tag up. There were 2 out.
Well, I think he thought the outfielder was going to. Oh, that's true.
I mean, if you don't have your head in the game, you don't have your head in the game.
Right. This is bobbled by the shortstop. Throw to first. And they call him out, and Coach Obid is not liking that ruling. That will end the inning. Post 77 plates a pair. It's an 11-2 game in favor of Natick as we head to the top of the 4th on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Top of the fourth inning. Mike Guiney stepping in to face Dom Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh came in to close out last inning after Natick was able to plate 8 runs due to a few hits and a few errors. And Post 77 trailing by 9 as that pitch outside. 1-0.
I don't know that last play with first base. I thought Kavanaugh was safe.
Wind up and the pitch. Up high. Well, I'd certainly like to see that play again. I thought he was safe, but all that matters is what the umpire thought.
Well, you can get in the editing room and slow it down.
That is fouled away. Or is it? There it goes into the dugout.
Hope nobody's hurt in there.
Some good hustle there by Neal.
They did a nice job getting this field ready for this zone playoff.
They certainly did. Kavanaugh delivers, and this is ripped up the right side. That is going to be a hit for Guiney. I'll bring up Ben Fosberg with a runner on first.
Wow.
Well, Natick just has everything going right for them so far.
Well, you can't ask for two better competitors than Dossis and Kavanaugh. The barber, I like to call him. He's got a great two-seam fastball, and that runs in on a right-handed hitter. So watch out for some hit batsmen.
Wind up and the pitch, fouled away.
The funny thing is when he hits a guy, he doesn't care. Just doesn't care.
Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Fosberg has a single and a double so far. 2 runs scored and 3 RBIs. Fouled into the backstop. Count remains 0-2. And this is up the left side, handled by Dossis. Throw to second for 1. Throw to first is not in time, but they do get an out. So Fosberg reaches on the 6-4 fielder's choice. 1 away. That'll bring up Felix Ferrucci, the second baseman.
You're a big hockey guy, right?
I like hockey.
Wow.
And this is hit into center field and caught by Farrell. Runner on base returns to first. 2 away. Luke Grignafini, the catcher, stepping in.
I'll give you some breaking news. The Seattle Kraken are drafting right now.
Oh, boy.
Not to change the subject or anything. But so far, this game for Ashland has been a disaster.
There's a strike. Well, they've been able to turn the tables before. We'll see if they could do it again. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. One thing I've learned, you can never count out post 77.
When did you learn that? Now they'll scratch and claw. Sit
There's
down.
strike 3. And that'll wrap up the top of the fourth. To the bottom of the inning we go. It's an 11-2 Natick lead on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Shea Donovan stepping in. 5, 6, and 7 due up for post 77 here in this bottom of the fourth. Fosberg delivers a ball there. 1-0. Line up and the pitch. This is fouled off. 1-1.
Only swing at pitches you can hit. That was not one of them.
Set to deliver. There's a strike.
That was one of them.
The 1-2. Up high. Good eye there.
Got to be a totally different mindset for Fosberg out there with a 10 spot for a lead.
And this is hit in the air over to center field. And the backpedaling Aiden Holly makes the catch. One away. Tyler Dossis will step in.
It's about a 350-foot out.
Line up and the pitch. Fouled away.
Being down 10, they just seem a little overeager at the plate.
Wind up and the pitch. Hit in the air, right side, and it is caught. 2 away. That'll bring up Dylan Ibbotson, who's hitting in Connor Cowern's initial spot. Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the left side, foul.
Just to update you on my diet, I had 2 Granny Smith apples this morning with wheat germ.
Thank you for that useless information.
Yeah.
Up high.
Well, it wasn't the apples that I thought would impress you. It was the wheat germ. I'm going all natural.
Good for you. And this is whacked into center field. That'll get down for a 2-out hit. Ibbotson aboard. And that'll bring up Max Dushny. Dushny flew out in the 3rd inning in his only plate appearance. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fouled away. Oh, and 2 the count. Outside.
Pretty good crowd for both sides tonight, Tom.
Very good crowd. I don't know if I've seen a crowd this big at one of these games.
Well, I think they were giving away tickets on StubHub tonight, so.
Fouled away.
They could have had the snack shack open. I mean, it would have made some cake.
Fosberg delivers. Fouled off. Good battle here between Dushny and Fosberg.
He falls into the category of crafty lefty. Doesn't have overpowering stuff.
Some good movement on his pitches. And this is a fair ball. Slow roller picked up. Throw to first. And it's just in time to get Dushny and the 3rd out. We will head to the top of the 5th with Natick leading 11-2 on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Top of the 5th inning, Thomas O'Keefe stepping to the plate. Top of the order for Natick. As Ashland down to their final 9 outs. Inside.
Got to watch that inside pitch with Dom Cavanaugh out there.
Yeah, especially if you're a hitter that leans a bit over the plate, he'll
That's
back
right.
you off.
Yeah, you'll get a shave. Oh, come on now.
I don't know what was wrong with that one, but 2-0.
Strike zone's letters to knees, bud. He should know that. He's experienced.
Set to deliver. Look out.
There you go. You didn't bring down my nightlight, did you?
I did not.
Oh, Tom. You know I'm scared of the dark. Darn.
The 3-0. And it's a walk. That'll bring up Carter Duran. One on, no outs. Natick would like to try to add some security. And this is hit into center field. That'll get down for a hit. O'Keefe heading to third. He's going to be waved around and try to score. Here he comes, and he scores. And Natick is up by 10.
Just that slight little bobble out there by Sam Farrell was the difference between holding that runner at third and him scoring. I don't know. They got to use forks for fingers tonight. Gee, so many bobbles.
It's one of those rough nights, and Aiden Holly steps in.
Dom Cavanaugh, rising sophomore at the University of New Hampshire. He's a Wildcat.
There's a strike. Holly has a pair of hits and a flyout, as well as an RBI and a run scored. And he gets a piece of this one, left side, foul.
Just foul.
Very close.
Like half of the Ashland fans would have hit the parking lot if that dropped in. Nice to see Sean Jewett, a alumni of Ashland's Post 77, catcher extraordinaire.
Absolutely.
One game he played at second, though.
And this is up the left side. That is going to be a hit. Lead runner gonna be sent around. Here he comes, and he scores. An RBI single for Aiden Holly.
Nothing could go right for Ashland tonight. Nothing.
And Natick's lead is back up to 11 as Will Haskell steps in.
Left-handed hitter. Gets a worm burner down the third base line. Chasing chalk all the way down. Oh, boy.
Haskell capped off an 8-run third inning for Natick with a 3-run homer. And he fouls that one away. Wind up in the pitch, down low.
I like the way Kavanaugh holds runners on. There's going to be nobody running tonight, but comes to a set way up by his chin.
He deals. There's a strike.
Where's that pitch been all night?
Good question.
Holding that ball up by his neck, he can make a very short throw over to first base.
Here's the 1-2. And a good block by the catcher. 2-2.
The Bruins lost Lazan, so that's just breaking news.
That is unfortunate. Set to deliver. Inside. Wind up and the pitch. And it's a walk. 2 on, still no outs. Will Fosberg to the plate. A 13-2 Natick lead.
I did not expect this when I woke up this morning.
I don't think anyone did. Up high.
Sort of bad body language by the Ashland infielders. They're standing up tall.
That pitch down low. 2-0.
That's a tell. If your infielders are standing up tall and not on their toes, something's going wrong.
There's a strike. Fouled away.
We have a lovely nurse from New Hampshire, Merrimack, New Hampshire, tuning in. Lovely Brenda.
Here's the 2-2. Up the right side, foul.
Because New Hampshire is part of New England.
Is it really?
Yes, I forgot to mention New Hampshire when I went through the list before.
Wind up and the pitch up high.
Dom's parents, Joanne and Bill, always down to see their son play every single game.
And that is foul into the batting cages.
He really turned on that.
Certainly did.
That was pretty. That pitch had some pretty good velocity behind it. It was way out in front of it.
And another walk. Coach Obid going to come out and have a visit with Tom Cavanaugh. Bases are loaded for Natick.
Louis Dennison running down to the bullpen.
Still no outs in the inning. Well, certainly not the game you expected if you're a post-77 fan. But,
and if you're a Natick fan, you're loving it.
Right, absolutely. But a very impressive season as they clinched the 1 seed and had the best record in the zone. And a very different season, a shortened one, due to the fact that high school sports ran a couple weeks late. But still some baseball left to be played.
Where's that? Fenway
As
Park?
Gwinny steps in. Inside.
Hope to see Dom out in the football field this season, playing some college ball.
Up the left side, into left field. 1 run is in. An RBI single for Gwinny.
None of these hits are cheap.
Bases remain loaded for Natick. Still no outs. Ben Fosberg to the plate. Swing and a miss.
Thought he tipped it, but Dom's
maybe a little
pitching.
tip.
Yeah, Dom's pitching out of the full windup with the bases loaded. He has his choice.
Down low.
That's why Dushney was inserted behind the plate tonight, because of his blocking skills.
This will likely be the last inning on the mound for Cavanaugh. There's a strike. Well, the Natick bats, they've just been impressive today.
Nice punchado would be nice.
Swing and a miss. 1 away.
Just what the doctor ordered.
That'll bring up Felix Ferrucci, the second baseman. Actually, we're going to have a new second baseman hitting for Natick. That's Ben Stone.
Oh, yeah. I remember him.
Wind up and the pitch. Down low, 2-0.
He's from Flint, Michigan, by the way. FYI.
Is he?
Yeah. You've heard of the Flint Stones, right? All right, it's what's the score? 14-2?
3-0 the count. Wind up and the pitch. There's a strike. And this is hit into left field, and here comes more runs for Natick. 1 run in, here comes a second, and 2 runs will score. And now the hitter advances to second. So Ben Stone advancing to second on the throw, a 2 RBI single.
Coach Lodi is not messing around. He wants a mercy win.
A 16-2 lead for Natick. Luke Grignafini steps in.
Here we go, Dom! All right, Dom.
Well, Natick getting a little revenge from last year.
And the year before, and the year before.
Down low.
Why don't you explain to the fans what the mercy rule is? Number of innings, number of runs.
Well, post 77 will get their 3 outs in the bottom of the 5th, but if it's a 10-run lead, or at least a 10-run lead, the game will come to an end. There's a strike.
Dom knows this might be his last hitter, so he's going to try and gas this kid.
Ooh.
Just like that. Right in the dome.
And the hitter appears to be okay. Well, that'll reload the bases for Natick.
Out goes Jake Open, maybe to take Dom out.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
He does take the ball.
That'll be it for Kavanaugh. We'll have a new pitcher for post 77. We'll take a break. Natick leading Ashland 16-2 on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Louis Dennison into the game to take over for Dom Kavanaugh on the mound. Kavanaugh moves over to third base, or back to third base.
Natick turns the lineup over to O'Keefe, Duran, and Hawley. 1, 2, and 3.
O'Keefe takes a strike.
Ashland still playing it straight up. They're playing in on the infield with the bases loaded.
Down low. 1-1. Here's a ball. Well, I think it's safe to say this has been probably the worst game of Jake Ovid's career.
Worst game of your career. This is horrendous.
Well, they've had a lot of great games.
Oh, absolutely.
Every now and then you're going to get an unfortunate game like this.
Yeah. I think Louis Dennison will be back next year. Dom Cavanaugh, sad to see his last game end this way.
And did he go? Looks like they say no.
When you think of Dom Cavanaugh's career, he went to a state championship in 2017, I believe. 2018.
It was 17 and 19, I believe.
That's right. They skipped 18. Then they won the Independent League. So he didn't really get cheated out of his American Legion career.
Nope, he's accomplished a whole lot. As Carter Duran steps in with 2 outs. Base is still loaded for Natick.
I think we'll see the end of Sam Farrell. He was fun to watch.
Certainly was. Fouled away, and the ball stuck in the backstop.
And Nick Calabrese, too, maybe. Maybe.
We'll see.
They still have Lawrence Tang for another 6 years, right?
That's correct.
Started as a 14-year-old. Oh, come on, Ump. It's a 14-run lead. You got to anything close. Open the window.
1-1 the count. And this is hit into center field. That gets down. Here comes more runs. 1 in. Here comes a second. Throw to third. And it is cut off. 2-run score. A 2 RBI hit for Carter Duran. An 18-2 Natick lead. Aiden Holly stepping in. Up the middle, and gloved by the second baseman. Throw to first. They get the out. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th, but everything going just terrific for Natick, who leads at 18-2 on HCAM, WACA TV, and HCAT. Calabrese stepping to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth. Natick up 18-2. Never thought I would say that. And this is hit in the air, right field, and it is going to be a catch. One away.
When things are going bad, things are going bad. For those within the sound of my voice, I'd like you to stay healthy for the rest of the summer until we see you next year.
Yeah, well, we might pick up a couple of the exhibition games that they'll be playing, but we'll see what happens. As Sam Farrell steps in, takes a strike. But
well, I was referring to that COVID thing. It's going around.
Right. But in any case, it's been a fun year watching this team play. They've played some great games throughout the season. And hopefully next year they'll be back and better.
With some new additions for sure.
Yep, we'll certainly have some roster turnover. This is up the left side, glove by the third baseman, throw to first, and he got him, 2 away.
Well, nobody likes to make the last out, so we'll see if they can put a rally together. At least at my house, when we played wiffle ball, nobody liked to make the last out.
Mason Dushney steps in. Well, it's going to be a tough loss for this post-77 team, but they should not hang their heads. They accomplished a lot this season and seasons previous to this year.
Yep, nobody wanted to play him.
Up the middle, and that is going to be a hit. An infield single for Dushney. That'll bring up Matt Neal.
Come on, Matty.
Post 77 not giving up no matter what, that's for sure.
They got the hungry lion on deck.
Come on, Matty.
There's a strike. Ashland beat Natick both times they met this season, but just didn't have it today.
Hey, Neil. Come on, Natty.
An 0-2 count. Up high, runner takes off from first, throw to second, and he's safe.
Wow. He made some close calls today that didn't go Ashland's way. I think that went Ashland's way.
It did.
The Natick dugout was about ready to rush the field.
Come on, Natty.
And there it is. Strike 3, and the mercy rule will go into effect. And Natick will take the Zone 5 title with an 18-2 win over Post 77. A big congratulations to Coach Matt Lodi and Natick on clinching the Zone 5 championship and advancing to the state tournament. We certainly wish them the best of luck going forward. And a big congratulations to Ashland Post 77 on an absolutely incredible season. And we hope that they will be back and better than ever next year. And as I said, these players certainly have nothing to be ashamed of. They've all accomplished quite a lot during their Legion careers. But that is going to do it for the final score for the final time. Natick, your Zone 5 champions with an 18-2 win over Ashland Post 77. Before we wrap up, we want to send a big thank you to everybody at HCAM and WACA TV for making these broadcasts possible. And for Nick Cunningham on camera, my broadcast partner Larry Sacklat, I'm Tom Nappy. And that is going to do it for tonight as Natick is victorious over Ashland 18-2. To everyone who watched all season, thanks for tuning in, and we'll certainly keep you updated if we have any exhibition games that will broadcast. But a big thank you to everyone who tuned in. Take care, be well, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.